And welcome to the Kanawha Valley Hustlers Podcast. I am here at Roadside Park in Saint Albans. I'm with Shanna. Shanna, tell me, what's your hustle?
Hi, I am one of the co-founders of More Than Addiction, and we formed in 2019 to fight the stigma that's surrounding mental health and addiction substance abuse.
Awesome. I see there is a lot going on here today. There's blow-ups, there's a DJ, there's live DJ music, all kinds of stuff. Looks like some arts crafts. Tell me everything that's going on here.
Okay, so we wanted to put together a community picnic to bring everyone together. United we stand. So we have the Army National Guard has their walk wall here. We have inflatables. We're giving away free hot dogs. We have a live DJ, so there's some dancing. And this is just a time to come together, and no one's meant to be alone. So that's what we just want to bring everyone together, help build up strong families, be strong communities.
Awesome. And tell me a little bit about More Than Addiction. What's your mission and your goals?
Okay, so More Than Addiction, like I said, we formed initially out of grief. The three founders, we had all suffered a loss to substance abuse. And what we found was there's so much stigma surrounding substance abuse. And even as family members, we felt alone and we couldn't really ask for help because of that stigma. So we wanted to be the voice and to change that narrative, because these are people too. We're people too. We mattered. And there's even a stigma to ask for help. So why not make asking for help fun and kind of take away that stigma? So we actually go into schools and we share with our youth real stories of real people, both in people that have been in addiction and family members. And we just give these kids a voice and try to empower them that they're more than their circumstances.
That's great. And what's your big takeaway? Well, first of all, how long have you been doing More Than Addiction?
We formed in 2019. COVID kind of put a damper on some things, so we regrouped here in the past couple years.
And what's your big takeaway? What's in these, I guess, about 4 or 5 years? What have you discovered?
That this impacts everybody, and it's more than just addiction. It's mental health. It's, there's financial struggles, there's housing struggles. And we as a society, we've become disconnected, and that seems to be the root of everybody's struggles. So we're just really trying to connect people, bring people together, bring resources together. And you know what? Our kids, they have a voice and they don't feel like they're heard. And so that's what we really want to give them, the voice, so that they can be more.
That's great. And tell me, what would you recommend for somebody to get started if they know someone with addiction or they're suffering with addiction themselves and they see this or hear this? What would be a good first step?
Help for West Virginia is great. If you have someone struggling, they have all kinds of hotlines. We have they're here with First Choice Services. They're set up here today. Whatever you're struggling with, they have a hotline for it. But they can help you. They can get transportation. They can get you to treatment. There's a ton of different groups, even online. But the best one is just get connected. Come to these events and meet people. Even if this isn't something you're struggling with now, make the connections, because you never know when you might need it. So yeah, that's what connections, just the recurring theme there.
Got to reach out to people. Don't be afraid, right?
Yeah,
don't be afraid to reach out.
Don't wait until it's a problem.
Right.
Let's get connected now.
Yeah. And it's important to do small steps. Just making a phone call might make a big difference, right?
Yeah. And that's what I like about First Choice Help for West Virginia is, because they have the helplines, it's a little less intimidating because you can just call someone. I think you can even text. So it kind of takes away a little bit of that fear and that shame from having to face somebody. But they're a great first line resource for pretty much any issue.
Great. And as we're kind of wrapping up here, I wanted to ask you, with this event in particular, obviously anybody that's watching this, it's a little late, but do you have any way for people to keep up with future events, ways to stay connected, see what's going to be coming up in the future?
Yes. So we do have a Facebook page, More Than Addiction. And hopefully, if you can get connected on there, we're going to start doing a newsletter. Try to do that quarterly at first. And so we'll have a sign up on there so we can start collecting emails. But catch us on Facebook.
Right. Well, it looks like this is a fantastic event. Just as we conclude here, how on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with the event today?
I'm at 11 today.
That's great.
I'm just happy.
So happy to hear that. Shanna, thank you for joining us here today. And thank you for watching. Be sure, remember, this is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.